Hello everyone to today's CPL matchup of the week. I'm Pancake Princess. With me is Quad. Say hello.
Hello everyone, this is Brookwad. Very
Uh,
excited to cast this series, to continue casting.
Indeed. This was supposed to be casted on Thursday, but unfortunately I fell ill and died. But I have returned to the stage of life. And now we're going to cast BBS versus DestrucToads. We did already watch Chimera versus Bald Eagle game 1, so we're going to jump straight into game 2. And without further ado, we're going to go into the game.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we got here. You did the last introduction, so I do this one. In the 11 o'clock position, in the color navy, playing as Terran, we got Chimera. And in the 5 o'clock position, in the color yellow, as Zerg, we got Bold Eagle. Last time Bold Eagle did some weird Hydra, Lurker into Outerless builds, so without mutas, so we're going to see what he will pull out of his head this time.
Yeah, we need to watch for him closely, because you don't know which build he will pick up. Whether it's his only build or he's capable of doing multiple builds on the fly like that, so need to be aware that this guy can surprise us once more.
Yeah, definitely. So, we're seeing a supply depot, so this is not going to be some weird command center first build, which is suicide. And the Zerg's probably going for the standard 12 hatch.
Yeah, so far no early pull.
Yeah.
Of course it could be like a 12 pull.
12 pool.
This is not a real build, so I doubt it.
I mean, 12 pool is funny because, like, you have, like, an earlier Mutalisk timing, but you really have to do damage then. Because otherwise your eco is pretty weak.
Interesting. I thought usually if you go for 2 hatch, you expect damage in any case, or else you're behind.
Yeah, also, but, like, with, like, 12 pool, you have to do even more damage. Like, the damage to time ratio goes up.
I see.
You're
Yeah, it
earlier,
makes
but you
sense
have to do more
because the economy is a bit lower than with 12 hatch, so you're under more pressure to do stuff. And there is 11 pull. For the Zerg not even going to risk it and put on 13 or something like that,
Yeah.
respecting Kimura.
And there's the extractor, which means everything is on time. I think that was an extractor 2-9, which is still okay. Drone is going out, SCV is going up. That was a 15cc, I think. So that's the earliest CC possible if you build a barracks.
Yeah, and as a Zerg you feel safe, you see there is no gas, you see a standard opening with barracks, then a command center, a bit earlier command center, but still nothing too weird from Terran players, so Zerg should feel comfortable and he's not forced to build a lot of links in the beginning, can build just 2.
You could have, though, like 15cc is like you can build 6 links and then you can pressure because you know there are no, there's like 1 marine or 2 at best, and that like forces bunker, which is also pretty nice. But like you can also just drone, I guess. It's fine.
Yeah, there is no bunker, you can just go kill, but you don't know whether there will be bunker or not when links arrive. I don't know, at least with those builds, when the normal bunker timing should be. I think Terrans can skip it sometimes, build later to have more advantage.
They can't skip it if like they go 15cc and like you go 6 links after pool. Then they shouldn't be able to skip the bunker because they die if they do, or they take like big damage.
I see.
But in this case, Bold Eagle didn't go for any Zerglings but 2. He's just droning up. His lair's already up. He's not building a spire, so we're going to see.
Oh, and he's
Or is
blocking
he
the
going?
ramp intentionally from any
Yeah.
scout.
Oh, he is building a
So-
spire. But this was a bit late.
Yeah, maybe he forgot or something. But with that aggressive blocking of the ramp, I thought he will go for Hydroden or something like that, something crazy.
But I mean, that would be a late Hydrogen, considering that.
Yeah, the layer already finished.
Yeah. You usually build it like in between the transition.
Yeah. So far, 2 hatch opening into 3rd hatch at location with 2 gas. He just put Bald Eagle put his 3rd hatchery at the location.
Yeah.
And if this hatchery survives, there's 2 gas, so it's all you need as a Zerg. You don't even need to take your 4th base, you already have 4 gas.
Yeah, but this is hard to hold, like. There's like 2 entrances, right, to this, so you can't just mute a micro at a choke or something.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hold. But the distance is large as well, so it's not that bad. You just need to be able to kill the ball outright without any... like you cannot count on lurkers being on high ground, nothing like that. You need to fight straight.
And there's a carapace upgrade. I was wondering if it's going to be carapace or if it's going to be attack +1, like tech +1 usually shows that you want to do backstabby things with your mutalisks. And carapace usually shows that you want to fight marines more on the field and like vie for map presence.
It's interesting choices like that. I usually see carapace upgrade, and that was the common knowledge back then that you should take carapace instead of attack because it's better against bio. But people do attack upgrades these days as well, as you said, maybe to do this backstabbing damage and kill more workers, kill turrets efficiently, and things like that. And now Bald Eagle is going to... He's hoping to find some damage, some open spots, and reduce this bio ball ideally, or force to come back.
Yeah. So he just doesn't care. He's like, okay, I've got my turrets, and oh no, this isn't good.
There is not enough mutas to fight this straight on, but there is only 2 medics. If Bald Eagle can snipe medics one by one, somehow he's fine.
Not the best muta micro at the moment.
Yeah, 2 died. And this is pretty hard to micro as well. I don't know on which latency they are playing, but it's easy to miss micro them. Especially when it's just 6, 7 mutas, not the full stack.
He's building like 4 Sunks now, so he should be fine. I guess.
Yeah, I like this a lot actually. You can turtle like that, and it's very hard to kill those Sunkens. You see the Bible is that small, it's just 2 medics. I think like 2 or 3 Sunkens will be enough to stop it, especially with muta support. Yes, you're losing on the economy by spending drones, but all you need in the long run is to defend this base.
Oh, by the way, this is crazy, Zerg. Just saying.
Oh, then we know who in this game, right? Can't stop watching right there. Crazy Zerg is so OP right now, it's a big deal. So...
you like lagging in and out a bit.
Sorry?
You like lagged in and out a bit, like your voice was like, whoa.
Maybe my internet is dropping sometimes, I don't know. Today was power surge and now it's restored.
Well, it's fine again, so let's see what's happening. The Terran player did lose some marines to the Mutalisks. He is now going into his science facility. He's getting his double starport up. He's getting 2 control towers. Meanwhile, the Zerg is starting to drone. Did take a 3rd gas. Will probably start mining pretty soon. More sunken colonies coming up.
It's reinforcing the bio. A nice catch by Bald Eagle catching the reinforcements as they were coming. Killing a lot actually there. everything was killed from the reinforcements, and now this bio group is not that large anymore for those 12 mutas, or how many is that? Not less than 12.
Yeah, true. So
9.
Bald Eagle is buying a lot of time. But Kimura is now going to have his first science vessel, so he can start to radiate the muta flock. And he is losing a lot of mutas now while fighting these marines on the bridge. I'm not sure about this. And he's whiffing a lot of shots.
Yeah, ideally you want to fight on top of this bridge with mutas,
Yeah.
but you need to be...
Oh god, he's going to lose all of his mutalists. Ouch.
Just 3 survived. Yeah, this was not
Oh
something
no.
you want to see.
And he's going Greater Spire, so he wanted to build like a bunch of guardians.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe he has this plan. Oh, and taking another base.
Oh yeah, he's taking his 4th.
Yeah, even losing those mutas, I think Crazy Zerg will be more comfortable in this location because you have those 4 gas defended. You need 4 gas for ultra production, and if your upgrades kicked in time, you're in a good spot. But we'll see how Guardians will work. So far, Kimura doesn't know about them. I missed the scan timing where it was.
Yeah. But he is now starting to move out.
Oh, he's producing race now, so he knows about Guardians. I don't think they will do anything with 2 raids being already out, almost halfway out.
Yeah, he's just going to kill a few turrets and maybe like force a few SCVs off the line, but they're not going to do the damage that he needs. Meanwhile, he's going to lose his 4th. And this is a really unfortunate timing that it just finishes when the whole Terran infantry runs in.
Yeah, there's no way to defend it, and there are the raids coming for those Guardians. There was a nice pull from Kimura, and all SCVs survived there, so you see the empty and natural, but actually they were all moved to the safe spot. He's only lost and his comsat and some bio units. Denying 4th base like that is cool, but it's not that important when Zerg is on 4 gas still.
Yeah.
Those Guardians can cost...
Oh, Scourge are coming in.
Yeah, nice. With Scourge, he can still fight against those raids and keep doing damage with Guardians, but there is 2 Guardians only. And Bald Eagle is not reacting in time to the raid. So all the Guardians will be killed, I think, if Scourge did not react.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, now it's over for the attack of Bolt Eagle. Kimura has 2 base mining again.
Oh, there are D-matrixes on the Marines. And he's trying to go into the 4 Sunkens with Guardian support. I'm not so sure about this.
Yeah, it's hard to judge. You can kill 4 Sunkens with this bio, but then there were Guardians. I'm not sure if Kimura saw them. And it's hard to predict how much damage they can do, because you don't see them often, and they are pretty strong units.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Kimura isn't starting his Ultralis Carapace upgrade, because he's obviously going for Carapace, so he wants to go into Ultralis. But you should really start the Carapace upgrade early then.
Yeah, I think the Guardian switch was a mistake, but nice try from Bald Eagle, of course, to maybe surprise the opponent, and it works a lot in many cases in ladder, so I don't think it's totally wrong.
I mean, he could have gone Hydra Guardian, which is pretty cool. And now Kimura tries to break again. He seems to be getting the Sunks, but he's also losing a lot of his infantry force. 1 Sunk standing, 3 Guardians. I think he's going to break this, right? With the raids and stuff,
Yeah, he just had enough with those raids, and this was very timed out, and he judged that he can kill the Guardians with the help of the race, and Bio dealt with the rest of the Sunkins. So
Yeah,
not
true.
having this natural allows the Kimura to go all the way into the main base, which he does right now. And there is all the tech for the Zerg. Losing all the tech, it's game over usually.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty much over with stuff in your main base. Like, he did try to counter-attack with his Guardians at the natural again, but that
Yeah.
didn't really work, and Kimura got his third up.
As well. By the way, we have the 10 location, but it blocked out. Unfortunately, it hit like at least, what is it, Ultra then somewhere else on the map. While the hive is still alive. Maybe you can just on the game until natural mind out, but it's not enough economy to do that. Just 19 drones.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still killing drones.
But, like, you're right. If, like, he would build just an Outrist then somewhere, like, he has 3k gas banked up, like, just research carapace and go all out on Ultralisks.
Yeah. You can spend all this gas, and I forgot how many upgrades. Oh, there's +1 carapace. Not that good against
+2 Marines, yeah.
Yeah, but it's doable at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's GG right now anyway. It's
Yeah.
just you have one base, even with 2 gas, no hive tech, no any tech. The pool was killed as well. He's rebuilding at ninja base, just the spawning pool, but no. Oh, he just placed Ultra then, as we were talking about, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is. But this base just got scouted, so I believe this is pretty dead, and we're going to see a Zerg die with 3k gas. This isn't normal. Usually you die with 5k minerals.
Yeah, that's how my games usually go.
Yeah.
Gas is, like as a Zerg, you only gas starved most of the time. And
Yeah.
you think how to spend those extra minerals.
And they're the GG, so
1-1 then.
we've got a 1-1. We got a series going now.
Yeah.
And
I
we're
think
going...
this game Bald Eagle, like he didn't have how to say it. He was all over the place. Went for Guardians, then thinking what to do next, kind of how to transition because Guardians didn't work. Maybe he counted on those Guardians and they didn't work, so he lost the transition plan or something like that. I think if he just managed to transition well into Ultras or skip Guardians, he could have been in much better position.
Yeah, it seems like you wanted to do damage with the Guardians and then... Oh wait, this is the wrong game. We already seen this.
Oh, Uround is in the chat. I think we have his games.
Yeah, his
planned.
games are coming up later.
Yeah, if you stick around, you can watch your games.
Wait, was it this? No, this was Polaris. Wait, I'm a bit confused because... Okay, this is the game.
Yeah, we saw... Was it Fighting Spirit?
Yeah,
I
we saw
think.
Fighting Spirit indeed.
Yeah, Fighting Spirit Polaris.
So now we're going to see Ascension.
Yeah, the first map. Alright, it's my turn now.
Indeed.
Here in the bottom left hand corner in the blue playing as Terran, it is Kimura. And in the bottom right hand corner in yellow playing as Zerg, it's Bolt Eagle. The score is 1-1, so they need to win this both to get the point for their teams.
Yeah, for the teams. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I just saw Pete is in the chat, so hello Pete. Nice to see you. Um, and yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen this game. I am curious about what Bald Eagle's choices will be, like if he's going to do some kind of crazy Hydra build or if he's going to play Mutalisk again. Meanwhile, Kimura seems to play very standard.
Yeah, as always,
Yeah.
starting with supply. There will be barracks and then I expect CC. Nothing too crazy, but he can change it at the very last moment for sure.
Yeah.
And Bald Eagle looks like starting with 12 hatchery to me.
Mhm.
He's not going to place the spawning pool right away, so yeah, he's going for the hatchery right now.
And
I'm not
that's
sure how Ascension is different from other maps, by the way, in ZVT. It's just a place similar to Sulfit, I think. It's
uh,
three-player map.
yeah, there are a few things which are interesting. Like first of all, you don't have a ramp at your main base. You just have the X like on Sylphid, but the ramp is a little bit, the choke is a little bit wider. So you can't block it that easy. Then you got over the natural, like it's like into the main base. Like if you go with your mutas, you fly in and out of the Terran main base to get to the natural. Like you're not flying around in dead space. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Do you
yeah,
like
yeah.
you see
And
this?
the spots are important for like
Yeah.
for player maps as well, because if you spawn
Oh, oh,
with the mutas,
oh! Wait, this is the 3 hatch build from Bold Eagle. So he's going to do something Hydra style, probably, like he
yeah,
did in the
yeah.
first game on
Just
Fighting
noticed
Spirit.
the third hatchery as well, and this is placed on another location, so it's very greedy. If he survives this without being punished or without being scouted, then Bald Eagle is in really good position.
Yeah,
And this base is also a gas base, so this is not even mineral only. It's very good if he defends that.
yeah. So we're going to see how this is. Kimura is playing very standard again. Like he seems to be the standard guy. I can relate to this. I've also always trying to do my standard builds. Um, And we're going to see what Bold Eagle is going to pull out of the 3 hatches. Like, he's going to go up into lair, obviously, once he reaches 100 gas, but I'm curious to see if he goes for hydrogen.
Yeah. And playing standard, I think it's a lot of Terrans play like that, to be honest. It's more usual to see cheeses from other races. For some reason, they prefer this macro style. Maybe it's pretty hard to cheese as Terran. Maybe it's harder than with other races. Like, of course, you can put 2 barracks before supply in the center or something like that, but
Just 8 Rex?
like BBS build, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you can just 8 Rex. And, like, you usually can do pretty big damage against 12 hatch. Like, if he would have 8 Rexed here,
yeah, this could work as well, and it's not that risky, I think, for the Terran as well. I don't know. Maybe it is risky now that Kimura doesn't want to go for it. Playing against 8 racks is hard. Like, you think you're behind even if like 2 or 3 drones were killed, and you already feel pretty bad about that.
yeah. Hydrogen is coming up for Bald Eagle, so he's going to do some Lurker focus build again. He's going for the Sunken, so this looks very much like Game 3 on Fighting Spirit. Game 1 on Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, we're finished, lurker upgrade started, and
Yeah.
lurkers will be in time, I think, before the bio moves out. At least the upgrade will be almost done or just done. Depends on the move out timing, but so far Kimura needs to wait for those medics
Yeah, they're
until
coming
he moves
out.
out. And with them, he can do it.
Yeah, so last time Kuma didn't really seem to know what he's doing after he saw that it's no Spire, and he like just butted his head against a wall of Sunks and Lurkers. So let's hope that he's a little bit wiser this time and maybe like go 2-fac if you see a Hydras
Yeah,
or
what
early
was the
lurkers.
scan? Did you see it? I think he's scanned the third, right?
I don't know exactly. But I mean, you see it's like 6 minutes, 6-5, 6-6. Like, if you don't see mutas at the natural, you know it can't be mutalisks.
Yeah. There's like by absence of things you can judge that there is
Yeah.
something else for sure. And there is a nice sunken wall at the Bald Eagles
Oh.
natural.
Oh.
Oh, free shots on those Marines. Kimura not seeing that. Oh, I don't like that at all. It's kind of desperation move.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a huge mistake to lose your first fireball
Yeah.
like that.
And I don't know why he didn't like go up the ramp, you know, like maybe he wanted to see if he can strike at the natural, but after getting sunk and poked for the first time, he should have moved out again and like rotated toward the ramp, I guess. Because then you can
Yeah,
attack from the high ground.
I know. It felt like he was distracted by something and then realized, oh my god, all my units just died. Maybe I might as well just roll the rest of them. The rest of them went down. I don't know. Maybe that was what's happened there. And by the way, building sunken walls on those locations on Ascension, I'm not really an expert on it, but if you build them in blind, there is like not a like from which direction Terran army comes. You're not sure. Like at the third base, it's clear. At the natural, it's kind of do you build them diagonally? Do you build them horizontally? So they all can attack at the same like range. The Marine Medic Ball.
Yeah.
There's a tricky spot.
Kimura is going tanks this time around. Bolt Eagle did go for the double Evo chamber, so we're probably going to see Carapace and melee attack. The last time he went range attack and then didn't really play Hydra Lurk.
Yeah, I
So
don't
let's
know.
let's see what he's going to do.
Range attacks also benefit lurkers. It's not
Yeah, I
just a
know.
wasted upgrade if you don't have Hydras, but having Hydras as well, it's much more useful.
But like, do you want to do? But like, do you really want to do range attack if like you're planning for Ultralisks? Like then, oh,
No, for sure.
he's getting Hydra movement, so he's going Hydra Lurk.
Then there is no point of great, I think, hive that early. Maybe just getting defilers if there is a tank push from Terran. Getting those defilers is very useful to just deny it with Dark Swarm with one spell.
Yeah.
That's why the hive started pretty fast.
But this means that we need another factory from Chimera. You need 2 factories against Hydra Lurk.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not sure what counters it like right away. It's tricky build and
And 2 factories. I know, because I played Hydra Lurk a lot.
oh, I see.
And like 2 factory tank is like a nightmare.
And it comes before defilers, so they cannot fight with Dark Swarm, and tanks can shoot hiders from the distance and lurkers.
Yeah.
There is a move out from Kimura and it's all of his army. I think he has tanks, he has bio, just 1 tank? No, 2 tanks, 3 tanks. Okay, not that bad.
Yeah. The Fileman just finished. He is going for Overlord Speed, Bold Eagle is. Yeah, and he's just going all out into Hydra Lurk, so... This is going to be an interesting one. You can't attack up the ramp, Mr. Terran. Don't try this, you're going to die.
Yeah, the position is really great for Bold Eagle, blocking this ramp, almost like
Yeah.
you play against Protoss player, those positional Hydra Lurker game.
Oh no, the tank is going to get sniped.
Yeah, nice move out to snipe this 1 tank, and now other tanks need to be unsieged to get closer in range.
Yeah.
Not Hydras to snipe another tank without huge losses, so Bald Eagle also needs to be really careful.
Yeah, Bald Eagle is floating a lot of resources. Okay, now he built like 16 Hydras, so that's fine. He's getting consumed, so he will have enough time to probably hold this, although the siege tanks on the high ground are going to be a bit annoying if they can come up there.
Yeah, saving time is all that he needs, and
Yeah.
this high ground position is really nice to defend. It's not that tight choke, so you can spread Hydras as well if Terran decides to fight. And look at this Lurker arc. It's like they're inviting Terran army to move in and then attack from multiple angles.
Oh, there were some nice Lurker spines.
Yeah. More Lurkers are coming now, Defiler is there, and he has a consume already done. He can put Dark Swarm and goodbye
Yeah.
to an army. He needs to pull back.
Yeah, and he's going to lose a lot of his army.
Yeah, I would like to see an siege, but maybe Kimura wasn't just fast enough to do it.
And Bald Eagle, meanwhile, did take his 4th base. What I'm wondering about, like, is Kimura sees that there's no Spire. Like, he scanned enough times, but he really doesn't seem to not favor dropship play.
Yeah, and this game as well as the first game that we watched, he could have done amazing drops because of no Spire and Zerg being like Zerg forced to defend only one location on the map, like this high ground.
Yeah.
He couldn't have a lot of stuff on other bases like main, natural, to spread very thin at this stage of the game.
So now
almost out.
yeah, Bald Eagle is going to push Kimura back. He should be getting Plague pretty soon too, so that will be nice.
But have already +2 attack against just 1 attack for Hydras, and they are pretty dangerous as well. So Bald Eagle a bit overextended there, overestimating his power.
Yeah,
But
you
he
should.
still has a lot of bases.
Yeah, and he still has a lot of resources, like. Oh, the fight is moving forward. There's the Dark Swarm.
Oh, Eskia is in the chat. Hello. Thank you for tuning in.
And there are 3 Hydras at the 3rd base of the Terran player. But they're not going to do much because there's a bunch of Marines.
Nice radiates on those defilers, by the way. There was just one,
Yeah.
but the Bald Eagle was able to put another Dark Swarm. He's doing it like a preemptively, knowing that Defiler will die. Might as well put it. And
Yeah,
nice
true.
movements with those Hydras, like small groups of Hydras. Same kind of macro you use against spotters to snipe Templars, like spreading small groups just to do it, and he's doing it for sniping tanks, maybe some vessels. Nice tactics.
He should take care of his upgrade though, like he's forgetting his carapace. Okay, now he's doing it again. And Plague would be nice too. I think he hasn't researched it yet.
Yeah, Plague will be awesome. I don't know.
Yeah.
He missed maybe. He should have researched it by now.
Sciences is going forward, killing a few lurkers here and there.
Speed was done totally. Maybe there's overall drop as well. What is this? It's fake drop to pull the army back? Or there's something in those overlords. I'm not sure you can really see it from replay. It shows.
I think you should, right? I think it should show up. Like, I can look into bunkers, so I should be able to look into over. That's a Plague upgrade, by the way.
Yeah, just started right now. And additional attack and carapace upgrades. Oh, there is already 2 attack upgrades from those fighters, so it's 3-2 being researched for the Zerg.
So this I don't really understand. Why do you need a battle cruiser against Hydra lag?
Yeah, I was saying it last time, but you said it wasn't just viable. When you
Yeah,
see
it just...
does it, so maybe it's somewhat viable. I don't know.
I mean, like, usually you go battle cruisers because Ultralisk are on the map and you, like, need big firepower, and Zerg is going full melee because they are encircling Ultralisks. So they, like, need to build 10 Scourges to kill your battle cruiser, which is a lot of gas. But against Hydras, I don't really see what the point is.
Yeah, usually it's to just, as you said, make Zerg to spend more gas that he doesn't need to spend for Scourge. By the
Yeah.
way, workers at the bottom of the map is going to harass Terran.
Oh, yeah.
He spread just tiny bit of his army, Bolt Eagle, but they almost were denied, but
Uh-oh.
still managed to get in the mineral line.
Uh-oh.
Huge spawns.
Ow. Wow, that hurts. There are 9 SCVs.
Mining.
Yeah.
And
But
so far, Kimura is not breaking this high ground yet. He was sieging it like forever this game.
yeah, but like Bold Eagle is like getting pushed back a little, and he's dropping in supply, and he's low on gas.
Yeah, that's right. Kimura needs to gather his tanks, unsiege some from behind, and re-siege them to take this high ground. He's not doing it, kind of not reacting in time. Only now Steam's in.
Oh!
Spines!
No Dark Swarm.
Even without Dark Swarm, they're killing a lot of stuff. Those lurkers, because of those attack upgrades and carapace upgrades. They're very strong lurkers. Finally, there was a Dark Swarm to push this Marine Medic tank army back.
I just want to highlight, look at the main base. One Dark Swarm made the battle cruiser totally useless against Hydras. Like, I don't understand why you go battle cruiser here.
Yeah, we'll see. There is the battle cruiser.
Yeah. And he's just going to send a bunch of Hydras over once he realizes what's going on.
If he realizes, because battle cruiser as well was sent via A move and never touched again, so he just shoots into this evolution chamber instead of killing drones, for example.
Yeah, I mean, the Evo chamber killing the upgrades is nice. I just wonder, yeah, they're the Hydras. And now look at this, it's completely useless.
Yeah, it couldn't even fight with no Dark Swarm.
Yeah.
Completely denied. Yeah, no battle cruisers allowed with this style.
Meanwhile, we got a 5th base for the Zerg at the about, what is this, 11:30? 12?
I'm really bad with clocks, that's why even when announcing positions, use just top, bottom, left, right. So I don't know.
Yeah. So meanwhile, the Terran is trying to take another fight at the ramp, as he's getting pushed back and now Zerglings are in the mix.
Let's move out with lurkers. Feels a bit overextension, but they are pretty strong still with 3 attack upgrades already. It's like 1 shot, 1 kill for Marine Medic from those lurkers.
Yeah, and Bolt Eagle did lose a lot of units, but he broke the contain of the Terran. But he's a little bit low on Hydras, so now the battle cruiser does have a little bit of breathing room, but he's building 22 more, so not for long.
Doesn't have any tanks anymore to really fight with those units. Just 2 tanks, not sieged, I don't know. Can be
Yeah.
easily picked off by those Hydra lurkers. The good thing about Hydras, it doesn't matter if Terran has a lot of vessels, you don't need to snipe them with Scourge, you can plague them and just shoot with Hydras. Hydras are really good against vessels. And they don't require like crazy micro, like
Yeah.
with Scourge cloning and making sure buy is not underneath to really snipe them. Nice counterattack by Bold Eagle at Terran's main base. I think there will be a drop looking at this Overlord nearby, but I'm not sure what's the plan was. Maybe make them into lurkers and then drop
Oh,
some, I don't
finally.
know.
We've got a dropship.
Where? Oh, I see
Oh
now.
no. Oh no. Oh no. The Hydras.
Yeah, but there is another dropship flying into the main of the Zerg.
Oh yeah.
And this had a chance to unload and D-Matrix saving another dropship as well. And Kimura needs to react to the first dropship to make it really work and kill some stuff in the main
Yeah.
base, because there is just 2 lurkers. Maybe there is enough.
Oh. There's a counterattack at the Terran third base, but there's a lot of fire, so this should be getting cleared up soon.
Kimura needs to react and steam, because fighting against Hydras is pretty good.
Oh. Okay, the drop didn't do anything because there's like 2 lurkers.
Yeah, I was worried about them, and there were no medics with those marines, so
Yeah.
every shot just kills marines and nothing you can do to stop it.
Oh, Dark Swarm is coming in. And yeah, he's going to break this turn position.
Yeah, Terran needs to pull back and keep irradiating those defilers, because fighting under Dark Swarm is no fun at all. Zerg is taking the whole map,
Yeah.
whole side of the map.
And Kimura is slowly running out of minerals. Like, he's on 1 base mining right now. Like, his natural has 1 patch. It had 1 patch. It's now completely empty.
Yeah, things aren't looking great for him. He has a pretty big standing army, almost maxed out, but he needs to get the economy as well.
Yeah.
If
True.
this army just dies, he has no economy to remake it. Also doesn't have 3-3 on his bio, only 3-2 at this stage of the game. Maybe he forgot about the last attack upgrade, and there was huge lurker spines that we saw.
Yeah, true. Oh, there's a bunch of lurkers coming in at the third base, but I think they're all going to die. I take this back. They're going to wreck the marines.
Yeah, you see, it's like +3 lurkers against +2 armored marines. Just no way, they just shoot and everything dies.
Yeah. And now Kimura doesn't have any mining base anymore, and Bold Eagle is going to wreck those tanks.
You're around in the chat mentioning that Kimura just sits there, and that's why he's losing. Not taking third base, just sitting there. Then saying that Zerg is imbalanced.
Yeah, and I think this game, it looks pretty much over, right? Bold Eagle is like going for a 6th base right now, I think. Yeah, there it is. Kimura is not mining at all. He's now re-establishing this command center, but... And there's another fight coming in, but that's the GG, so...
GG.
Yeah, well played by both players, though I felt like Kimura didn't really know how to handle Hydra Lurker.
Yeah, this is very tricky build, to play against. I would imagine myself dying to this countless times this turn. Like, on the ladder, it's... I don't know how many you face it as a Terran, but I think it's even less than 10% of your games. How do you prepare for that? For something you were never played against. And people who doing it, they have pretty nice advantage because they practice it a lot more than their opponents. So yeah, builds like that, they work sometimes regardless of whether it's like a best build in general or not, just because of being unusual.
Yeah, so we're going to go into the next match, which will be Theseus versus Vermin.
Alright.
And the first map is going to be Ascension. And we're going to see what those two can do.
Yeah, I saw Theseus' games, and he's on my team, even played.
Theseus? Or Vermin?
Theseus,
what?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Theseus. So he's pretty good player, I'd say, for his tier for sure, and he has interesting styles in the VP. I thought he can go bio, he can go mech, and we might see actually mech from him, I think, because he likes to do that. And for Vermin, I think he's either new to this season or I haven't heard it of him. I saw some preseason games and he's pretty good, but before the season, I don't know. Who is it? Do you know?
No, I have no idea who the hell Vermin is. The name is pretty fitting considering that he's playing Zerg.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. And we still need to do the introduction. It's my turn again.
Alright.
At the 8 o'clock position, in the color dark gray, playing a Zerg, we got Vermin. And in the 4 o'clock position, in the color magenta, playing as Terran, we got Theseus from Amy.
Yep, and the map is again Ascension.
Yeah.
We'll see, first of all, whether it's bio or mech, and I think so far there is just barracks. I don't know what is the normal gas timing for mech. It's pretty early, but I don't know how early it is. Oh, there is the gas, I think. Yep.
Yeah, this is mech. Or at least some kind of weird factory build. It could still be 2-port wave.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or like a
Drop.
weird
Yeah,
drop. Academy.
You know, like
drop.
yeah, you know, like just weird Terran things, because Terrans always say, no, we can't do any builds. We can only do this one thing. Okay, it's one person saying this. Maybe I should be...
We all know who is saying that, yeah.
Yeah, we don't even need to mention the name and everyone knows. Meanwhile, Vermin is going for the very standard 2-hedge Mutalisk. I guess it could still be Hydras.
Yeah, scouting with the drone, but not actually scouting. I think if you don't see Terran's main, you assume it is mech, because you should be ready for Vulture.
Yeah.
Like, you can play it out if it's no mech, but bio instead from one base, it's still kind of weird build, but it's not that punishing if you don't prepare for mech and just die to those vultures getting into your main.
Yeah.
Starting as a newer player, I thought the game is so imbalanced, like I didn't know how to block with Sunken those vultures, and Terran just goes into like 4 vultures, run into the main, and okay, I cannot kill them even with link speed. Okay, GG.
By the way, the lair came out at a pretty good time. I think it was 2:57. So that's very okay.
Yeah, looks like Vermin is like want to play 2-hedge builds.
Yeah.
Which are normal builds for those times.
So Command Center is coming up. This is normal mech, should be a 3-fac Goliath. So nothing too fancy. Creep colonies up, sunken is coming up, so Vermin does know how to respond to this. And yeah, we're going into a pretty standard game. I'm curious to see how it's going to react to the mech. Like, you can play Mutalisk, or you can play Hydra, or you can build just a few Mutas and then go into Hydra.
Yeah, there are so many ways that it can feel overwhelming, like what is better to practice. Like, you cannot do all very efficiently. You need to stick with some style, whether you go Mutas, Hydras, Queens with Hydras later on. So
Yeah.
it is tricky. It's not the textbook build for many Zergs. Oh, two
Oh.
Vultures, it can be dangerous.
Yeah, but he's going for the hatchery. Okay, Vermin is really
Hatchery
playing
block.
this completely standard. If you want to see how you play Zerg against mech up to this point, this is exactly how you do it. Spire and hatchery at the front to block vultures. One sunken.
Yeah, and he sees even the third Vulture. Can be 4 Vultures as well, but I think knowing that they're coming is all you need to block. You can pull
Yeah.
drones.
Oh,
You
the
can,
vultures.
yeah, not drones need to block. He's blocking. No, right now it's safe. Like 2 drones, I think it's fine to like small casualties.
Yeah.
Not that big deal. To be honest.
Vermin a bit like, he's a little bit late on the second gas, I think. Maybe he's going to Hydras and he's like, okay, I don't need 2 gas, but...
Yes, he's going for Hydras. You just guessed it.
Yeah,
It's the Hydra then.
I don't get things, I know, because I'm a genius and I can read the game.
Yeah, so far it really looks like that. And there are Goliaths on the way with range upgrades. With 2 hatch opening, you could have done some damage with Mutus if you went for the Spire, and he had Spire, but he's not going... Oh, he's building some, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say you can still build some Mutas just to deny Vultures, maybe harass some SCVs, and the most important, having map vision when that Goliath are going to move out.
An X-Scout, force a few turrets maybe.
Yeah. If Terran completely skips turrets, it's huge mineral boost for the economy, and the more Goliaths will go out, and you don't want to do that.
So Mutalisk... Ah, okay, now I get the build. This is the fake Spire build. Yeah, now I realize.
Yeah, Mutus forced turrets still, and the damage was done just by forcing 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. Totally fine.
And
against 3 Mutus.
He's also getting a full scout, which is also nice. Theseus, meanwhile, is going for the 3-fat Goliath, so this is also very standard. This is the most standard mech build that you can do.
Yeah, and it's pretty hard on the Zerg to defend.
Yeah.
Like, I know I am biased, but I always think that executing this Goliath build is easier than defending against that, because you can just macro and A move and then stutter step with Goliaths, but Zerg needs to be really, really careful and not making extra drones, being ready with units.
I mean,
so it's tricky.
mech like kinda turns ZVT into ZVP in a way.
Yeah, right. You need to be like, the things you know against bio, they don't work against mech at all.
Oh, if he's getting the Goliath at the bottleneck, that's... Oh, but Theseus is pulling back, okay, and now he has to go through the bottleneck.
Pushing thing from Vermin, actually. The Goliath numbers are low at this stage. Oh, but not like that. Yeah, he's wasting Hydras right now.
Yeah, and that at a time where he needs to drone. Like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, he needs to get up to 5 hatch Hydra if he wants to, like, play a good game against a mech Terran.
Yeah, probably. It looked pretty strong until those hiders start dying. If maybe you went around and get the nice spread on those hiders and maybe reinforced with mutas, but it's really hard to judge because
Yeah.
initially there is small number of Goliaths and then they just explode in numbers. And we saw when those +2 factories were added how fast Theseus was reinforcing those Goliaths. Went
Yeah.
from like 12 to a lot.
Theseus is also looking for a fourth base, I think, with this SCV at the north. Meanwhile, Vermin did drone up. He's now at 39 drones. He's getting his 5th hatchery. I think he should go into Queen's Nest soon because Theseus is going to go onto tanks.
Yeah, and I like the idea that Vermin still tries to have full map vision for any move outs, even keeping hiders there to maybe snipe couple of tanks if there is a move out and tanks are not sieged yet, something like that. You need to be careful because when this army is at your front and tanks already sieged, it's so hard to break.
Yeah. Vermin is now also going into the double upgrades. Oh no, that's air carapace, right? That's not... That's fly carapace 1. Oh, he's going back into Mutilisks.
Yeah, this is interesting transition.
Yeah, he's...
Only 3 gas.
He's probably going to like take a fight and then with his next unit swing goes into Mutisk and tries to kill the Terran. Meanwhile, Theseus is going for Science Vessel. And he's giving Vermin like a lot of space to breathe. Now he's moving out, I think. Or is he just...
What are the upgrades? There are no Carapace upgrades for the Mutas, and I think...
Yeah, it's coming in.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, if Carapace finishes, I think it's pretty good transition. And adding Mutas into this army, if Terran goes more tank heavy, the Goliath army can be melted from those Mutas, and then there is unprotected tanks. Or you can snap the tanks on their move out. So far I don't like this from Vermin, but tanks are falling down, it seems.
And this was kinda inefficient. Yeah, that wasn't a good trade.
Like usually as a Zerg you won't go fight just straight in, but this trade was pretty good for the Zerg. Killing tanks, killing units, like Goliaths.
No, I'm not sure if this was that good, to be honest. Like, Vermin is only on 3 bases. If like he would be on 4 bases or something, then I'd say, okay, kill a few units, it's alright. But his eco is not so strong. Like, he got his 14 Mutilisks now, and we gotta see how much he's able to do with it.
He's reinforcing now with Mutas.
Yeah.
All the gas was spent. There was like a 1k something gas bank for Vermin, and now all the gas went into those Mutas. So all Mutas you see, it's what you get, and there is not a lot of additional gas to reinforce more. And so far, Theseus is pushing through because it wasn't denied. Not enough Mutas.
Yeah, I think at this point the game is pretty much over, honestly. Like, this is nice, the counterattack at the Terran 3rd base. Like, he's killing a lot of... he killed a few SCVs and he's denying mining.
Yeah, and even killing reinforcements, so I like this idea of counterattacking with what he had there. Now there's 2 Goliaths, I think you can also fight them, but, you know, you never know if there's more coming or not.
But I mean, this is going to be tough, like, getting into the... getting onto the high ground here with all of the tanks.
Yeah, tanks high ground and they're all sieged. There is not like even Sunkins there, just 1 Sunkin.
Yeah, he's going to...
not enough.
Oh, Mutas are coming back, but it's only 4, so they're not going to do that much.
It still feels like barely Vermin defense, like if he had a little more mutus, a bit more Hygus, then it's possible you can keep playing.
Yeah. But I think you're just a bit too slow. Like against Mech Terran, you have to expand fast and crazy. So just a tad bit too slow there.
Yeah, I don't know, mech is tricky as well. You can expand like crazy and then they move out as you expand and you don't have units to defend against that, so I don't know, if you don't know these move out timings and they can vary as well, like which number of glides you had before the first move out, before the move out. This is tricky still.
I mean, I think the move out timing for Goliath is like about, is it like 7 minute 30? It's like the Zealot push out. By the time you should have 5 hatches and stuff, so. But like then you have to keep on expanding because you need a lot more eco against mech.
Like double expand?
No, you can go for like a 4th if the turn is on 2 bases, and then you have to see like how the game goes and how much space you have.
Yeah, I see. Saturate fourth and then...
Yeah. And next map is going to be Polaris Rhapsody, so that's a 2-player map, which is going to be interesting to see if like anyone is going to switch things up. And it's your time to do the introduction. Just wait for me to go in-game.
Alright, there is overlay still on the stream.
Yeah.
And
But now it's gone. So.
Yeah, so in the top left-hand corner, in the gray, playing a Zerg player, it's Vermin, who is up 1-0, who's down 1-0. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, in magenta, it is Theseus, Terran player, who did a very nice mech push last game. And I think this map, like screaming mech to me, because it's 2-player map, you can divide it in half and you only need to push in one direction and the bases will be covered if you move your units in front, so we'll see.
You mean, but it is kind of hard to like take a 3rd gas base for the Terran if he plays mech, because like the distance is huge between the 2nd and the 3rd, or like the map in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see how this plays out. Vermin is probably going for the 12 hedge again. Yeah, it's not going to go for pool. Theseus is going for the barracks at E11, I suppose. That is. He's also going to scout, so everything super standard. No 9-pooler today.
And there is gas, so again mech play, it seems.
Yeah.
Gas from Terran. There is hatchery from our Zerg player, the normal scout after the hatchery is placed. And this time the ramp won't be blocked, so Vermin should feel better at the start, because he can confirm that there is a gas.
Yeah. Pool is coming up. Gas. It's a little bit late. That's a 212 gas. That's like 5 seconds. That could have been earlier. So barracks is up. Factory is going to come next for Theseus.
And Theseus just stole minerals from Vermin's base and going to return it.
Yeah, this is going to change the whole game. Like if they go completely late game and it's like single units, and then Vermin needs like 8 more minerals.
Yeah, it's just, he has less minerals now on his location.
Vermin is trying to harass this SCV. Let's see how this is going to go. Theseus is trying to defend with another SCV. Oh, which is on 10 HP.
Nice kind of being annoying and denying this factory, forcing to move another SCV to deal with the drone. But now the marine is out, so no more damage is being done.
Yeah, but the drone escapes, so everything is completely fine.
Well, SCV is not happy with just minerals. He's going in to see what's up. Maybe he can kill a drone or so.
Yeah.
Just be more hero than he is right now. Do something more.
So, yeah, not much going on. Lea's coming up, so I suppose we're going to see Spire. Creep Colony and Sunken should come up soon. He is now attacking the scouting SCV, so he's denying some mining time. There is no creep colony coming, which is kind of weird. Did he forgot to build a Sunken, and can Theseus just now move in with his Vulture?
I think this game can be quick because Vulture is nearly there.
Yeah.
Creep Colony just started. I think even last game Vermin
Oh,
was...
Theseus isn't... Oh my god, why isn't he going?
Oh. Yeah, he's standing with Vulture expecting that there will be Sunken for sure. But there is no Sunken.
Yeah, he thinking
Okay,
like, okay, there's going to be a Sunk, so I don't even need to try.
Yeah, he could have won this game already.
Yeah, and now it's finished.
Yeah.
And that was a nice block at the ramp.
Yeah, nice block as well. I was going to say that Vermin, even in the first game, the first Sunken was barely in time, like seconds from Vulture coming, and the map was large as well, so this was... Like, he usually places Sunken a bit later, and I really like it because he gets very... like every edge with economy. He's not panicking
Yeah.
like, oh my god, it's gas, it's mech, I need to put Sunken right away.
I mean, this was a little bit late, right? The usual timing is second drone from the natural can build a Sunk in your own time.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's the right timing. I want to say that he's going for that little advantage like that, even
Yeah.
risky, but I like the idea that like he's not going to sacrifice the economy too much. Delay it as much as possible to just barely be in time, and this game he wasn't in time. He
Yeah.
was almost punished for that.
So Vermin is doing the same build that he did last game again. His extractor's coming up, his spire is going up. He's going to build like 3 mutalisks and then go back to droning, and then go into a bunch of hydras. So
Yeah, so far pretty similar to what we saw before.
yeah. You should
How many
also
turrets there will be from Theseus?
so 2 factories.
Just 2.
No, the third is going to come up soon.
Okay, denying the Vulture, now mutas are confirmed, and as a turn you don't know yet whether it's a lot of mutas coming or just 3 and then Hydra switch, so I think you need turrets.
Mm. And Theseus is now going for the third factory, so that's all very, very standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just Vermin is going for his... is now going for a third base.
Yeah. Adding factories as usual. The Hydra upgrades started.
Yeah, and I
and
don't know...
carpets.
And I don't know if he needs to build that many Hydras that early. Like, you know, the first push with the armory. The first push comes with attack +1 or armor +1. It's kind of Terrans do what they want, I feel sometimes.
Yeah, I think Vermin's idea is to push very early when there is not many Goliaths, and the map is this time is even better for that. Just two-player map, you know where to push.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure about this. Like, you're pushing right at the time where the Terran wants to push anyway, basically. Like, Theseus... he's a bit low on the Go Army Life count. He should have 1 to 2 more, but...
Looking at that, there is 6 Goliaths against like 12 Hydras, 3 Mutas, more Hydras are coming. It's not... feels not enough, but SCVs can repair and more Goliaths will come because more factories are being added.
Yeah. Well, he does force a lift.
Can't
And
kill CC at
oh,
all,
he
like,
killed the CC, yeah.
not even lived.
If CC
And
is...
with CVs, oh my god.
Yeah. Although
Oh,
I
there's three.
I just realized several things about Theseus' play. He doesn't build a single marine, for example. So he doesn't build a bunker. He has no marines, and yeah, then the push is suddenly much stronger from Vermin. I didn't realize that. I wonder if like Vermin scouts it and it's like, okay, there's no bunker, there's like no wall, and I can just push through.
Yeah, very interesting push.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well
this is something I
executed.
could have done as well. Just you see the replay, they have no more than like 6 Goliaths at this time. You can as well try it.
Yeah.
The tank can be sniped as well, and then there is not. Oh, there's second tank. Never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, Theseus is one base now on 5 factories. He's now going for his natural again. Oh, but Vermin can't use a threat because there's a vulture.
Yeah.
Killed one
The
drone.
Vulture. Yeah, I missed that. Just 1 kill. Okay, not that bad. Be killed with Hydras.
Yeah.
Pension is being remade, but the damage is super nice for Vermin, denying the command center, killing a lot of SCVs. Even he has more drones now than Terran has SCVs. Feels
Yeah.
pretty nice for the Zerg.
Yeah, definitely. This feels like a great situation for Vermin.
And now
And
he's droning even, which is really nice to
yeah.
have this backed up by economy.
I mean, he has to go up to 5 hatches. And he's going to fly a carapace again, so he's also muta switching, kinda.
Yeah, you will be mining from 3 gas now. Can make mutas, and again it timed out when the first carapace upgrade is nearly done.
Yeah.
Very well planned, I would say, this whole game.
And there's a bunker coming up for Theseus this time, so he's thinking, okay, I need to be more... I have to play for the late game, because I can't punish the Zerg right now, which is probably the right decision.
Oh, and Vermin is taking his 4th base, which I really like, because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 gas. And when you have those 2 gas, you can, I think, switch to muta only, and have like 200 supply of mutas and A move.
Yeah. And he has upgrade at advantage, Vermin does, so his Hydras will do well against the mech, especially supported by Mutalisks, which have +1 carapace.
Oh, and this is... I'm not sure if it's scouting or sneaking a base. No, I think it was scouting, never mind. I thought he was going to make CC at 1 o'clock.
I mean, that would be kind of ballsy, but also cool.
Yeah, like taking a risk because you already was punished.
Yeah.
Kinda... flipping coins game.
Vermin has a pretty big muta flock now. How many are this? 12 plus 5, 17 more. He has around 20.
Yeah, and he has a nice campaign. Moving out with Goliath is not easy with such building placement. They will go
Yeah.
in line and can be sniped.
Oh,
by
the
those
backstab.
mutas. Nice, and there's 2 turrets only.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
and the CC will be killed and all the CVs. Goodbye.
Yeah, say goodbye to your main base.
This
Emphasis.
is like zero level play on ASL. It's so cool seeing moves like that. Turn moves out, counter attack.
Yeah, I think Theseus is pretty much dead at this point, to be honest.
19 SCs and a dream. Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's going to lose all of his siege tanks, maybe too.
Oh, those siege tanks, so unfortunate. I think he just missed micro it and forgot about them.
Yeah, okay,
They're
save
so
3.
way up front.
But now there's another counterattack coming because the Goliath
Thing
are
is,
out of the base.
yeah, he saw the army coming back to get even more SCV kills,
Yeah.
making it 14 SCVs. Oh my god, this is GG. Even if Terran army does wonders across the map, it's like very hard to come back.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see how this goes. Theseus is moving in for the natural. Vaman isn't really reacting yet. I think now he did.
Tanks are not sieged, only one.
Yeah, and he's going to crush this.
Yeah, I thought it can do something like killing the natural maybe, but there is enough army to deny even this attack. And there's
Yeah,
GG
there's the
from
GG. The double GG even.
Terran player. Yeah, I think the first one maybe was in Ally chat, not sure.
Yeah, probably. So, Vermin wins the second game of this series.
And this is 1-1 if I'm not mistaken. The first game was Theseus win.
Yeah. And we're going to
What
the
was?
third match, which will be Fighting Spirit.
What do you think about mech on Fighting Spirit?
You know, I have no idea about Fighting Spirit, to be honest, because I haven't played the game, the map in like a year. But
Okay.
I think the third is kind of hard to establish for Terran if you're careful as a Zerg. So, but on the other hand, you can probably turtle up if you really want to. It's hard to say.
Yeah, to me it feels like this triangles. Like Terran can take natural and one more base, and then he needs to have this triangle protected. And as a Zerg, you can deny additional bases, so maybe 2 or 3 it's possible, and then it's hard. I don't know.
Yeah, true. So, let me do the introduction. In the 7 o'clock position, in the color dark gray, playing a Zerg, we got Vermin. And in the 1 o'clock position, in the color magenta, playing as Terran, we got Theseus. And it's 1-1, so whoever wins this, get the point for the team.
Yeah, very important match, and this is the second game that we have going up to the third game. No one-sided series so far.
Yeah, true.
Really good to see. It means that CPL admins doing great job putting closely skilled players to play against each other.
Yeah. We also didn't have like any like weird plays. Like every build order was like very much standard. Okay, I mean we had Bold Eagle who did like Hydra Lurk and went for third hedge, but he didn't 9-pool or anything, I mean.
Yeah, looks like people want to really learn the game and practice and have victories in an honorable way.
You
But
know,
it's a tournament setting. It's like every cheese is fine there. It's not like you're cheesing on the ladder your whole life, like playing 4 pools. This is different.
you know, micro is a skill too, and multitasking.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what Protoss players say who go 2 gateways in the middle.
yeah, but they don't actually. You don't need to micro zealots. Zerglings
Oh, you need
are.
just one click to get your damage zealot
Yeah,
behind, and then it just regens its shields, and it's like new.
yeah, like Zerglings are like you don't look a second and oh, it's all dead. Too bad.
Yeah, 2 hits, like 3 hits at max, and then goodbye.
So this is got Vermin. He's not seeing anything really. This meanwhile is going for the mech build again.
Scouting pattern from Vermin. He went cross scout after the second location, and the Overlord was there as well. So I'm
Yeah,
not
true.
sure about that. Maybe he was confused by something else happening. Maybe there was no expansion. I don't know.
TCS is building Marines this time around, so he's probably scared to get Hydra busted again. I wouldn't be so surprised if he builds a bunker.
Oh, and now Vermin didn't get any scout. He saw the CCs making. Maybe it was a bit late, and
Yeah,
he
he
can
saw the
determine by
timing.
this
It's
time.
fine. He knows it's mech, and he like has a sun colony on the way. Because
And from the units he saw the just Marines and no gas. Oh, now he sees the
no, he
Vulture.
said the vulture, yeah. But I mean, you see the timing of the CC, and like you build a
That's
sun
hard
colony.
sometimes. It's just advanced. Alright, there is a sunken ready for Vulture. This time
Yeah.
it's made earlier. He didn't want to risk it in the last game.
Spire placement is also pretty great because now vultures can't like slip be behind the mineral line.
Oh, even blocking with Evo. It's like a full wall. Even 4 vultures can be denied with
Yeah.
sub-drone pulls.
So Vermin is doing the same build that he has been doing for the last few games. Theseus is doing the same. There's the armory, the factory, Goliath are starting to come out.
Yeah, and vultures are going to scout any expansion spots possible.
Yeah.
I keep saying like 4 vultures, but it's always 3. Maybe it's a new meta, but I was sure it's like 4 vultures if you want to do run by to go past the one sunken.
I
don't know.
mean, you can decide how many vultures you want to build, really. Like, every vulture less means that you build other things faster. And if, like, you don't see that you can get in, like, I'd say stop the vulture production.
Yeah. But you need 2 vultures to one-shot drone, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
true.
So 2 can survive. If 2 are survives, like 1 can be destroyed by the sunken, 2 get in and kill all the drones.
Yeah, but I mean, the main point of the vultures is just to like keep the Zerg honest because it like forces Zerg to put his third hatchery in his natural because he can't move out because of the vulture. He has to wait for the mutalisks.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, every competent Zerg player will put a sunken and he will wall up his natural with the spire and the hatchery or a hatchery and an evo chamber or whatever.
Yeah, or Hydro then in the wall as well. People
Yeah.
make it. Especially if they're not sure if it's 1-1-1 open and you need hiders earlier. And with that build with Vermin is doing, it's also safe against raids, so it's pretty nice build. You have Mutas, some to scout, you have hiders already made.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
so Vermin is flying around with Midalis again. He's seeing the factories, I think. He saw how many Goliath are on the way. If you see it, this time he's building the bunker. So he is
And
really
also
scared to
just
get busted again.
yeah, and also just 2 turrets and no more. He's not buying it this time.
Yeah.
3 mutas are not important at this stage of the game, so he doesn't even bother with more turrets.
But so, this is why I don't like the Hydra move out. Like, he's building a lot of Hydra, he's only now starting to drone, and he will basically... He forced the bunker.
Yeah, but that's the thing he does all games. I think this is just his thing with this move out, and if you are not ready, you die. But you see,
Yeah.
he's just reacted perfectly to that. He was expecting it. Here it comes. And CVs are blocking, making it so hard for Hydras to move in.
Oh, he's...
Oh, the tank was in front.
Yeah, that was bad. Oh, now it's doing a lot more damage than I expected.
Yeah, it's still hard.
Yeah.
So this build looks pretty nice, this push.
Yeah, I stand corrected. The push works.
Yeah, and so many CVs killed at this point. It was worth it already, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's equal numbers as CVs to drones at this point, some Goliath numbers reduced, you don't afraid of any pushes too soon.
And like, Vermin is now spamming out Hydras. Look at this, he's just rallying into the Terran main. There's even a drone.
Yeah, this is scary, by the way. I would transition to drones after that. Like, you did some damage, alright, let's go back and drone up, because tanks are already out.
Yeah, but there's no siege mode, right?
There's no siege yet. Okay. Maybe this can work.
Yeah, so if you can snipe like the barracks and like then it's not walled anymore, he may get another good push in.
No, there's just 3 Goliaths and a tank. This is so close.
Yeah, why is he aiming the engineering back?
He needs to kill this wall to get in.
Yeah, I know, but why didn't he kill the barracks, which was already on 100
see.
HP?
Looks like he didn't see it, and engineering there was just building, so
Yeah.
yes, it's easier to kill unfinished building.
So this looks kinda like GG, right? Like he can just push in if he continues to produce Hydralis.
Yeah, it's so sad, like, as a Terran, I wouldn't mind him ranting in chat after that. Because you build bunker, he was like totally ready for that. He knew the push was coming. He saved money not building turrets, pulled the CVs up front, and still died to this push. Like, how fair is that?
Well, Hydra's strong, right?
Yeah, all you need to do is build Hydras.
Hydra, good unit.
Yeah, congrats, Vermin. It just
works.
You're joking, yeah. He just played really well and executed push perfectly.
Yeah, so next up
congrats.
is Euron versus Hanks. I know Euron because he casts too, and I think he's in the chat. But I don't know him as a player. Same for Hanks. I have no idea who Hanks is. Do you have any intel?
Let's see. Euron is from my team, PBS, so we didn't play or we played, I'm not... Oh, we played, I think. So I know him and Hanks. I think I heard about him multiple times on CPL casts, but we weren't on the same team, and yeah, I don't know who is that.
I just realized I have the wrong player names. 1 second. I need to correct this.
And Euron is a really good Terran player, by the way.
And now it says 1-1, which is still wrong, so let me correct it again. So let's see how this goes. But Hanks is kind of a cool name.
Yeah. This time colors are so easy on the eyes. Yellow against red.
Magenta versus dark gray was kind of nice too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like green versus teal or pink versus white.
Yeah, for some reason my favorites are red against blue, and I just don't like this other colors for some reason.
So Urant is going for the supply depot at the natural, so he's going to go for full wall-in probably. Hanks, meanwhile, that looks like a 12 hatch.
Yeah, or teal with red versus red, as Light Swarm mentioned in the chat. Also nice.
And yeah, that's a 12 hatch, so again, everything pretty standard. We're not going to see an 8 Rex, we're not seeing a 9 Poor.
Yep, and on the Zerg, whether it's 2 hatch or 3 hatch, not clear yet.
Is this completely tied or this?
Oh, I'm not an expert on this.
Yeah.
I've never played other races,
I have
and
no
for the
idea
Zerg I
either.
don't need it.
Like, it could be
Don't need to
tied
know.
because it's like the barracks is behind the supply depots. I think this is usually tied, but
Yeah, I don't know. The pool is there, so no. Yeah, the
yeah.
2 hatch is the
Whoa!
build for Hanks.
Why were the extractors so late?
No.
That was like 10 seconds or 15 seconds or something.
But drone is going to sneak a base, I think. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah.
And there is a base. Nice.
Okay, so he's going for the sneaky third. The very sneaky third. The problem is that Year-round has an SCV out on the map, so if it goes around, if it goes on the merry-go-round across the map, he's going to scout the base, and this will be pretty bad for the Zerg, because how the heck are you going to keep this base safe?
Yeah, this is really nice for you round to keep eye on those things, keep an eye
Yeah.
on hidden bases. Oh, there's a cancel. He saw with an overlord and oh my god!
Wait,
He
wait.
sees this drone somewhere. Oh, SCV still saw it.
Ah, he sees it. He knows.
Oh, that could have been huge if this drone went over into the corner, then SCV went out, and then he placed his hatchery.
Yeah, that would have
That's
been
so
cool.
Just a missed opportunity there, but Hanks was planning for it, so he was
Yeah.
already on top of things. Just didn't have enough time to hide the drone.
But he's just going to try again. Year-round is turning around though, so he might get another chance to scout this.
Yeah, very hard mind games there going on with the game just started. There is a sunken mate for Hanks to deny the vulture. He saw the wall, assumed it's mech, but there is 2 ports.
Oh my god, it's 2-port Wraith.
But this is interesting, but it's very hard for Terran to do properly, I think. I'm not sure if your round is very familiar with this build and practiced it a lot. Maybe it can work. But as a Zerg,
Yeah,
I feel
but
against...
look at Hanks. He doesn't have a Hydrogen. He doesn't have a
Yeah.
Spire. He has nothing against air.
This is so strange. Like, you see mech, you cannot just disregard this. And when you have Hydra, then it's pretty okay to defend. You see there are a lot of raids. You get your Hydras, get Overlord speed, not building any flying units, and then
I mean, Hanks didn't see anything, right? Or did he see a vulture? Yeah, now he saw a vulture, right?
yeah, and he saw a wall, so it could be you cannot just
I
say
mean,
okay, it's not coming.
the wall, yeah, can be anything. So he's probably thinking, okay, it's going to be some kind of 3-fact build. But hey, it's 2-pot wave, and you're going to die once your round decides to move out.
Oh, and Hanks didn't see the expansion timing. If Overlord was a bit closer somewhere in safe spot, I guess it's impossible there, I don't know. But
Yeah.
maybe if he saw the timing of this command center, he would know that something is coming. That it's basically a one base opening.
Yeah, and now Urand is bringing his marines into position to pressure the 3rd base.
So tricky build. And if he sees the marines, he might think, oh, it's bio, never mind. The Hydrogen is up, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But no hydros yet.
Waves are on the way for Urand, so he's going to get some juicy shots at the main base.
And sneaky base will be denied. There is no way the next Sunken will finish. And 3 rings are not enough to deal with those marines, so he can kill the hatchery and go back.
Not a big friend of just letting the drones die, to be honest.
Yeah, you need to move them into the
Yeah.
natural.
Oh my god, and now he's not reacting.
Running from glades, you need to attack them, yeah. Now you realize. And there is a cloak already, and when overlords are
Yeah.
dead, you... No, I don't like that. He should go on to, like, keep doing damage in the main base.
No, this is nice, killing the overlords. That's annoying.
Yeah, now there is nothing to detect. And more drones are dying.
Yeah.
Oh, mining completely denied right now on the natural because drones were clumped up. Even one wraith was being annoying into the main. 21 drones against 30 SCVs, more wraiths incoming. Now Uran should be really careful not to lose them.
Yeah, but I mean, he did all the damage he needed to do, really.
And there is Alter then. What is this build? Crazy Zerg?
Yeah, this was probably some kind of mega crazy Zerg. This is, I mean, this is not crazy Zerg. Like, usually you at least go for Spire and you skip Lurkers. Like, this is, I skip everything and just go into Ultralisk.
Yeah, I was thinking of the term, but I think it will be offensive to say.
So, like, this is just ultra, mega, super crazy Zerg.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Yeah, I didn't start. Well, Carapace, as Ebag mentioned in the chat. That's right.
Yeah, that too. Really kind of strange. What happened at the end? Oh, the 3rd base died. How did that happen?
Yeah,
Was it just vultures?
Marines killed
Oh,
it.
okay.
There was a group like 5 Marines or 6 Marines, and Sunkens were not in range. Hatchery was just killed.
I mean, I think Hank's game is just completely in like chaos now.
Yeah, he's building Spore on this base without hatchery, and if you see that, something is wrong with the game. You just see a circle of Sunkens and the Spore. Oh no, it's just creep calling.
Now it's a Spore, and he's now going for Hydralisk with a Defiler mount, but... Oh, and U-Round is going into mech. This is interesting. Usually 2-pot Wraith goes into Bio. Because you have the 2 ports, you can go into Science Vessels really easily from there, but... I guess you can also go into mech if you wish to.
Yeah, I saw sometimes 2-port being transitioned to mech, but it's much more common to see bio after that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd honestly like...
have all the builds at their hands.
You know what? I would like to see stacking the
What?
waves. I
Yeah,
would
the
like to see
SCV.
this. Yeah.
You need to block SCV with a building, like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
supply, something like that, and stack them.
Oh, now he did stack. No, he didn't stack.
He just clicked somewhere
Yeah,
to
yeah,
raid,
he just clicked.
bunch up a bit. Yeah, those raids just, how to say it? Like, Hanks is not thinking clearly anymore with this game because all the timings were off. The plan for the game is not happening right now because of those
Yeah.
raids. It's just craziness, chaos. Nothing is certain anymore. And when he sees that it's a mech, after that it will be even crazier.
Yeah,
But so
true.
far, Hydras are pretty nice against mech. He's not doing lurkers. Oh, he's going lurkers. Lurker upgrade is almost done. Yeah, you will be transitioning. Wraiths are still being active on the map, so you're around microing those wraiths, doing
Yeah.
a lot of things at the same time.
So apparently, like, there's a lot going on in the chat right now. I want to talk about this real quick because, in my opinion, this game's over. Um, Apparently, this is a build that you can do, like where you skip everything and you just go into Sanctums. Okay, we got a Dark Swarm coming in, but there's a lot of Siege Tank and they still splash under Dark Swarm, so he's not going to break this.
And I like how Wraiths picking up reinforcements. It's kinda same as Mutas picking Goliath when Terran moves out, just
Yeah.
controlling the map. It's just roles are switching now. Hanks has some army, and you're around playing like it's Mutas. Being annoying and picking up units here and there,
Yeah. How
picking
many
off.
how many waves do you need for a Spore Colony?
That's a good question, I don't know.
I mean, I know you need 5 meters for one spore.
Would never fight Spore with Rex, so like avoid this. Yeah, if it's just one Spore, maybe pull back in time and then pull them in, not to lose.
Yeah.
This is craziness. It's like I'm trying to think and I couldn't.
Oh,
Like,
now
what
he's going
is
to do the
happening?
Alchemist then. Oh no, there's a no, there's Plague.
It's plague. And raids are visible when there is a plague
Yeah.
on them.
Or a ensnare. Oh, and there go the waves.
Oh, nice snipe. Nice, like a trap being placed by Hanks. Catching all of those raids, but there are so many tanks. Your round went pure tanks after that. Some Terran players say you cannot go tanks against Zerg. You see your round is doing it and he can just move out with those tanks and there is just Hydras. Nothing to stop him. But there is a Dark Swarm because Defilers were
Yeah.
out, so maybe there is a chance.
I'm honestly not really happy with the transition, I have to admit. Like, I think it's a safe one with like mech and a lot of tanks, but it's also really slow. I feel like he had the game and he took a lot of time that gave Hanks a chance to drone up a bit again and stuff. And like since you're like going Wraith, you know that the enemy's going Hydra, so going Marine seems more logical to me,
Yeah.
in a way. But yeah, I'm not a Terran, I don't know. I just see that usually people, if they go 2-pot raid, they go for bio. Hanks.
Yeah,
Oh, he's getting a few tanks here.
nice picks
Yeah,
on those things.
4 tanks. That was nice.
Yeah, with bio, I thought it's better to transition because Zerg trying to deny race goes into hiders, and hiders are really bad against bio.
Yeah.
And your great upgrades are slower, you're not transitioning to hive that quickly, so this works better. But with the mech, we'll see how it's going to do there. Definitely, the move out was really slow, but Hanks doesn't have like a huge advantage there, even given that this time he still has like 39 drones, only 3 bases.
Yeah.
Still doable, for sure.
And there's going to be another Dark Swarm. But he has to be quick because the tanks are sieging up. Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah, trying to defend the round, trying to defend his third base. He needs because the main base is going to be mined out soon.
Yeah, now we're going to see Queens from Hanks. He's going to go into Brootlings probably to deal with the tanks. Yeah, that's the Broodling research.
And by the way, your round was denying a lot of stuff with those vultures being active on the map. First there were raids being annoying and denying everything, and then he was active with vultures, killing drones and seeing the expansion timings. So he's not just passively getting his army and upgrades, he keeps harassing. And now 2 dropships are going into the 7 o'clock location.
Oh yeah. So he's just going to siege up behind the air.
Oh, that's so nice. Such an interesting position to siege.
Yeah, that's really annoying for Zerg to deal with.
You cannot mine from there at all, and cannot even heal this whole thing without bringing your whole army to deal with, because there are siege tanks protected. And look how this army will be moving into tight choke and
yeah, he
having
needs
even
the
more
Dark
damage.
Swarm, but the Defiler's lagging behind a lot.
Now there is a Dark Swarm.
Yeah.
And so far, Hanks is mining only on 2 base. It's just he was mining from 3rd a bit, forced to pull all the drones. He has like 4 or 5 bases, but they are not mining at all. And now Vulture keeps picking drones in the middle of the map.
Oh yeah, that's where the drone that ran away from the 3rd.
Yeah. Huge damage.
So now the big Terran push is coming, and I think there are just too many siege tanks.
Oh, I don't know, it's a nightmare, like looking at those tanks. Like I want to leave the game immediately. This is just so hard to deal with, even having Dark Swarm. Like, I think with that number of tanks you can kill units under Dark Swarm actually. If they're not like lurkers.
Yeah.
They still die. There are no upgrades for those tanks, like +1 only. If they were +3 tanks, then it's just totally over. Maybe +1 tanks, it's kinda doable, but no units from Hanks.
Yeah, he's now also going into lurkers, which is kinda weird against that amount of siege tanks.
You're around now pushing into multiple locations at the same time, even at the bottom, 6 o'clock is pushed as well. You can just move those Sunkens.
Okay, now you got the Lurkers on a Dark Swarm, which pushes back the tanks a little bit, but... Yeah, I think Hanks is now finally falling apart.
Indeed, and there is 4th base being taken by U-Round, so it's not like he's not having anything behind.
Yeah, and that's the GG.
There were queens, like I missed, there were maybe broodlings, but it doesn't
Yeah, there were
matter.
broodlings. I said so earlier.
Oh, I missed that as well, sorry. I was looking at the 6 o'clock and how things were getting sunken, so this was like hypnotizing
Yeah,
to watch that.
so Euron gets a point, and we're going to go into the next game. Which is going to be what map was it again? Polaris, right? Ascension was the 3rd map. No, wait. Fighting Spirit is the 3rd map, so the
Yeah,
second one.
Fighting Spirit should be the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Ascension first, then Polaris, then Fighting. Yeah, Ebak in the chat mentioning that you still need to follow through the build even if things are going wrong early game. Still, like, should be converting into normal looking game eventually.
I mean, there's a giant discussion that's probably... That is pretty long now.
I'm not going to read this all, sorry guys. You're the experts, you're in Twitch chat, not me, so...
So, did I do the introduction last time?
Ah, I forgot.
Oh, just go ahead if you want to.
Alright, so in the top left hand corner, in the gray, playing a circuit is Hangs, and in the bottom right hand corner, in the red, it's U-Round, who's up 1 game, who started with 2 ports and surprised our player.
Yeah, so let's
see.
see how this goes. Let's see what kind of crazy build Hanks plays this time. I'm not expecting a 9 pool, kinda, because nobody did it today. Oh, but he's not
going.
Oh, but he's not
9
building
pool.
an Overlord. He is going 9 pool.
Yeah, as you said it, there's a caster curse. You need to say it more often, like nobody's going 9 pool to see it. It's a nice aggressive opening, and if turn is not ready for this, it's just over.
Yeah, the big problem is that Euron is going for the wall again at the ramp, so this is not going to do anything really.
Yep, the full wall
Yeah.
absolutely denies this. Not even need to put full SCVs, nothing crazy. Just build a wall. And I respect that.
Yeah, and Hanks is going for something weird, like he'd be better off doing 10-9 extractor trick. If he's not going to go 9 full speed, you can just go 10-9.
Okay.
Like...
And U-Round also didn't go for greedy builds this time, because he won, or very aggressive builds. Like he was up 1-0, you know, it's asking for something like 8 racks. Maybe to have a little advantage in best of 3.
So the scouting SCV gets killed at the ramp. That's nice, so he lacks a little bit of information, but the 9 pool is not going to do that much, and Hanks has to transition away from it. He is already getting his X tractor, which is nice, so his lair timing will be acceptable. Urant is not going for gas this time around, so this might be a bio build. Oh no, this is... yeah, this is bio.
This is pretty smart because you think it's if it's a wall, it's mech, and the last game was mech, so going bio right now, it's a nice mind game. Where like Durant plays really well in terms of his builds, just mixing it up and trying to surprise the opponent.
Yeah, which is nice. So it looks like Hanks isn't doing anything super crazy this time, so I'm expecting to see a Spire if a Hydroden is coming up in the next 5 seconds.
There is a Sunken, you see he's reacting to mech. Possible mech.
Yeah.
Leaving one link there, very smart, at the entrance to see when Vulture is coming out to confirm whether it's mech or not.
Yeah. And he's also not morphing into a Sunken, which is also nice. He's just waiting for the... So he's now looking like if they can't... Is there something going out? Then I can build the Sunken colony, otherwise I don't need to.
Yeah, this is so smart.
Yeah.
Now he's building it regardless. Maybe he saw there are a lot of Marines, but I don't know if he needed that early. Or just Link died and that triggered for the Sunken. He could have waited for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Hydroden behind the Spire.
Yeah, this is, I don't know.
Yeah, so
What is the plan?
I'm not sure if he like wants to go fake Mutalisk and then go into Lurkers and just defend, or if he's reading this wrong and he's still thinking, okay, this is going to be mech. No, he's going Zergling speed, so I guess he knows it's going to be bio.
Don't know, like I'm looking at this and trying to think what it could be. And this is the first time I see it against bio. Maybe Spire just to force turrets and then go Lurker, but I don't see the upgrade. Some Mutas are on the way. Yeah, maybe earlier then to deny raids, I don't know, like last game.
Yeah, maybe he has like PTSD now.
Yeah, right. Probably that's the case. Last game I think also the Hydroden was around this time, but it was justifiable.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's still no third base for our Zerg player. This is a very late third. He's now going out with the drone, okay.
A nice deny on the third base potentially for U-Round. He's looking strong with his bio ball.
Yeah. Hanks doesn't seem too confident with his Muta gameplay, like building 3 Sunkens. Seems a bit much to me.
Yeah, he could just survive on 2.
You could
And,
just survive on 1 and micro your Mutalist. Oh no, now he's going to lose 1 nearly.
Barely not losing them.
Yeah.
An interesting location for third base with 2 gas again. Zergs like to take third on this map with 2 gas. They are so juicy, like all you need in the game is 4 gas against Terran. Now there's 8 mutas. They can keep killing marines here and there, but instead... No, he's returning. Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to be aware where the bio is because you need to defend your third base, and if for some reason your round feels that it is at 1 o'clock, you
Yeah.
can move just and kill it.
Wait just 1 second in the chat. Guys in the chat, I always want to say that. Um, if you go 2H Muta, which Hanks does, you can hold any push, any first push that Terran does with 1 Sung. If you have Muta Micro. Like, why the heck would you need 2? What the... Anyhow,
The bio ball is denied
yeah, the
at pro,
Bioball is dead.
and your round just checked. There is no third base at 9 or 10 o'clock, I think.
Interestingly enough, Euron went for 2 bunker, probably because he saw the Hydra den and was afraid of lurkers.
Oh, he scouted the sneaky
Yeah.
base.
I mean,
How unfortunate.
I mean, is it sneaky? He knows that there has to be a third somewhere.
Yeah, it's not sneaky for sure. I don't know why I said that. Because it's far away from your main base. I don't know. And now there's the even bigger bio army moving out and catching those mutalisks on the way.
Yeah. So, let's see what's going on. Meanwhile, Euron is going for a sign battle. He's on 1 starport. He should get a second soon, I suppose.
Those mutas can pick up all the units if Eurant is not careful, but he just reacted and
Oh!
hold position. Micro kidding.
Yeah, there
I
were a
think
lot of
3.
mutas.
Yeah, 3 or so were killed.
Yeah, but he has 2 lurkers in position, so he can hold this. Like, Euron can't attack into this. Oh, just be careful with your mutas. Okay, that's a nice pick. That's a nice pick too. Euron was on move command. That's funny.
Yeah, Hanks just saved enough time to get those lurkers in positions, and it's a bit easier for him right now. But defending this base is still not that easy. And you see how Euron moving around in different spot.
Yeah.
And Hanks reacts into that beautifully, pulling those lurkers. If he can just spread the army from both locations, like go around with one group and attack from both sides, it will be nice.
If he would kill the turret, that would be huge, because then he could camp in the bottom corner, but he doesn't. He picks a few SCVs, which is also nice.
Mutas will be all dead.
Oh god, and the Marines are moving into the 3rd o'clock position.
Yeah, barely killing one lurker, and then... Yeah, I think it's still close. No.
No, he's getting it. But the Mutalisks are moving in, but he doesn't have any Mutalisks anymore, really.
Yeah, because they were... A bunch of them were lost at the Terran's base, and now drones need to evacuate their lurker just not in time. Will be killed immediately. There are more lurkers, by the way, made just right there in the fog of war. Maybe they can just move in and borrow.
So we got a dropship from Euron. Euron is still on 1 starport, which I think is kind of strange. Like, I'd like to know the reason.
Medics are dead there, so the base will be safe for Hanks. For... Oh no, just barely not.
Oh,
yeah,
the science vessel.
Going to save it and all Marines will die, but just barely Euron denies the base, and this is very expensive base for Hanks so far. He invested a lot into static defense there, into hatchery, into lurkers, lost a bunch, and he's still on 2 bases. Not looking that good for our Zerg player.
Yeah, really not looking that great. But I mean, Euron is on low eco too. He's on 30 SCVs. think he
Yeah,
should have
and
like...
a bunch of them again staring at supply depot at the natural and not mining.
Yeah, so technically he's at 26. Okay, now he saw it.
Yeah.
And he's only now getting a second gas, so Uround is really like low on eco, and he's also behind in his gas count and tech, but there's a drop into the Zerg main base. And there are like no defenses, so he's going to kill a lot of drones.
Yeah, a lot of drones were killed.
But
like
that's a nice drill.
Then we get one more, yeah, 5, 6 drones.
Yeah.
And still being annoying.
Oh, there was Scourge connection. The dropship died.
Yeah, now this will be cleaned up.
Yeah, and Hanks is re-establishing a third base. It looks like everything is going kinda okay-ish.
Yeah, just don't like that Zerg still doesn't have another base at this time of the game. The economy is as well just 20 something drones. Not that great.
Oh! The Scourge are hunting the science vessel. And it goes down.
Yes, nice pick off. And the second was going to go down, but caught with Marines. The Scourge.
Which is like really huge, by the way, picking off science vessels when Terran is like only on one starboard.
Yeah.
Oh my
you
god.
Don't have enough.
Okay, he moves back.
Yeah,
I was like I was like, he's going to run into this and everything dies.
Nice pullback.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot just break this base anymore. You can irradiate, but there are not enough vessels. And lurkers are stacked, so it's harder. They're not perfectly stacked, but I think some are underneath as well. Yeah, there's 3 lurkers, not 2.
But like, I'm not really seeing where Hanks is going to. Like, he's not transitioning. I mean, I know that he has to establish his third base again. Oh, now here's a push. And, oh.
Those lurker spines.
Yeah, lots of Marines dying.
Well,
now the
there's
reinforcements.
Ah, 2 more borrowed. I think this is fine for the Zerg.
Yeah, I think he's barely holding on, but he lost the Nidus channel, and now his lurkers are slowly dying to...
Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's there.
Oh yeah, he gets broken. Meanwhile, Uround... Hanks is going for a counterattack.
Oh, nice counter push with Defiler, and those bunkers are really helping right now, saving some time until this Defiler gets irradiated. But there is a Dark Swarm on the ram, which is annoying, but not on top of the barracks and production, and no more Defilers there.
And there's a big round of Marines at the like 9 o'clock position, and now they're lurkers, so once they move out, they're probably going to die.
Yeah, those science vessels are going back to irradiate lurkers, so more bio can move through the ramp. No, not move! Don't move! Why? Science vessels were just coming to do their job, and Marines patient.
The SCVs.
Oh, those SCVs!
Oh god!
Oh.
Ouch! So, we're on pretty low worker count for both players now, 22 versus 30.
Yeah, finally those lurkers were cleaned up. There's some mistakes from both sides here and there, and that's the beauty of Brood War. Now we have this weird game state where I think still Terran is ahead, even economically, and you don't need that many bases as Terran to survive and play. And Zerg still onto all this game. Now trying to retake his 1 o'clock spot.
Okay,
Again,
that's a
push
nice
with
dark
the
swarm.
Berserker. Should have one more. Consumes.
Didn't
Oh,
get
didn't
it in
have time.
time.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, Hanks is now establishing his. He's now establishing his third base for the third time. Again at the 1 o'clock position. We're going to see if this goes through.
Yep. And more lurkers being irradiated at the front. Now Scourge are coming, but I think they can be met with bio. Vessels should move back. Yeah, and you just
Yeah.
hold position and shoot. And that's it.
And the vessel count is getting kind of scary. We're on 6 now. A 7th is coming out.
Oh yeah. The game gets into the stage when no more mining is going on for the both sides. Vessels can irradiate every unit in this game. Like, how crazy is that? If no more mining is done, like, nobody can build units, only spells work, and vessels are flying units.
Yeah.
But we're not getting there because Terran is establishing 2 more bases, denying the additional locations from the Zerg, and Hanks is finally retaking his 1 o'clock spot. He should transfer drones there immediately. Oh, nice plague I missed on all of the vessels at 6.
Yeah.
Needs to repair. Okay, now 1 o'clock is being redroned. Lurkers are moving in to defend that. There are some small bio groups on the map to deny additional bases. So Urand has pretty much every spot scouted, and he knows
Yeah.
exactly where he is and where the Zerg is, and should feel comfortable about this game.
True.
All those damaged sized vessels moving into the Zerg natural, and there are some hiders can one-shot them if he's not careful. Just one vessel down.
And yeah, we're getting a lot of here radiance now. As I said, the vessel count is getting really scary now. Like, it's at a point where you can probably only stop it if you plague it, and then you send in a muta and get the shot. We also... Was this a drop?
Dropship.
Yeah.
Yeah, missed that.
But this got killed.
Doesn't matter, yeah. Dropship. I forgot to see the kills. Were there any drones killed there or not?
It looks like they didn't do much, no. There's like 2 lurkers in the mineral line.
Okay.
But Urand is now getting a 3rd base up. He's getting his 4th base up. So he's in a pretty comfortable position. And Hanks has like no tech. He's now going into Ultra. He is on Carapace too, so if he can get if he can get the Ultra Carapace upgrade, it's going to be great. But he's a base behind, so things look pretty bad.
Yeah, Hanks,
Yeah.
like, I feel really bad for him. He was establishing his 3rd base the whole game and couldn't do it.
Yeah, never got it really done. Oh, that's interesting. Look at how the drones are walking at the 3rd. How they like mine gas. That looks weird.
And the 3rd.
Yeah, look,
Oh, I see.
that looks strange.
Yeah, weird pathing. And I'm not sure why they're glitching out. There's nothing there, like invisible building.
Yeah. So Urand did try to go across the bridge, didn't really work, and his marines ate a plague. And we're going into a bit of a slower thing. The science vessels are still terrorizing our Zerg player.
Yeah, you see, you cannot just kill the Zerg, even if you have huge advantages. Just you need to respect plagues. You cannot push into Dark Swarm.
Yeah.
So this point is just the game of money, and you need to starve the Zerg out. get you upgrades.
Yeah.
Maybe battle cruisers will do
Oh,
this time.
there's a counterattack at the 3 o'clock position, but it got beaten down pretty easily. And year-round is now kind of doing the Zerg thing, and it's like putting like bases down everywhere.
Yeah, it's very rare to see, but he cannot
Oh,
break
whoa, whoa,
in.
whoa. The science vessels.
Oh, again, huge plague, and now
Yeah.
Scourge are going to kill some.
One.
Only one connected.
He needs one Mutalisk.
Yeah, yeah. One Utilist can do like 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
quadruple kill on those vessels. Even with one shot if you're really lucky. Or maybe 2 shots, yeah. Bounce not that great.
Yeah. Hanks is now counterattacking at the newly established 7 o'clock position. Oh no, now he's going back. And year-round is attacking at the third again. He can just eraser here, right? But
Yeah.
he's going for the lurkers, so that's alright. Yeah, I mean there are scourges on the map and he knows, so he can't just eraser willy-nilly, I guess.
Yeah, Razor, it's tricky sometimes. You can waste vessels.
Yeah. But I think this third is a goner, to be honest. Oh, 2 science vessels die. And that's a GG, yeah.
That's GG. I like when the Razor goes like at the very end of the game, like when it doesn't matter already and Zerg players lost, then it's cool to
Yeah.
see. GG.
CG, you say it. So, these are all the games for today. In an hour, Lingepumpe and somebody else will be streaming some more CPL. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to stream. I think it's probably one of the higher tiers. But yeah, you should watch this. I guess it's great. Lingepumpe is a very knowledgeable player.
It's a lot and he's pretty good.
Yeah. So this is the end of the cast. I hope you all had fun watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
See you next time. Bye, everybody.